Hey, Sammy, how are you? This is my take two because I got kicked off the first time. Hopefully I don't get kicked off again. Hey, Kimberly. Hello, hello. I'm doing okay, thank you. Hey, Brianna. Hey, Mariana. Hi, Amy. Happy Friday, everyone. I almost said Saturday because I went live last night, and now it's throwing me off. I'm going to think today's Saturday. I have storms coming in by me, so my signal is not the best right now. So hopefully it doesn't keep freezing. Hello, everyone. Welcome in. I hope everyone had a good Friday. And don't mind me, my hair's kind of crazy right now. I'm doing okay today, thank you. I slept in this morning after going to bed very, very late last night, so I feel all thrown off now. Hello, happy weekend. Yes, happy Friday. I'm going to let you know right now, I'm going to say multiple times it's probably Saturday because I went live yesterday and I don't normally go live on Thursdays anymore. So in my mind, it's the second night of going live, not the first. Michael! You guys, Michael and I have a surprise next week. Yes, sleep is definitely great, for sure. Mabel's still not great. My husband went to bed last night while I was still on the live, so I didn't get a chance to talk to him. He tried giving her wet food last night. She still didn't eat. So that's 3 days that she went without food, other than the 6 treats I gave her the night before, which is not much. Today we started the food stimulant, but it can take a couple days to really activate, I guess. Thank you, Dustin. So we tried giving her wet food this afternoon. She sniffed it, walked away. We went to the grocery store and got a rotisserie chicken. We gave her pieces of rotisserie chicken, sniffed it and walked away. I had taken a salmon fillet out of my freezer yesterday. I cooked that and shredded it up, and I got her to eat a little bit of that. So salmon seems to be the fan favorite right now. She didn't eat much, but she also hasn't eaten in 3.5 or 4 days now. So I wasn't expecting her to eat a lot, but she did eat some. She's still drinking on her own. So I'm thinking the fish smell is stronger. So I think that's more enticing to her. We are going to try tuna fish. So I shredded the rest of the salmon, so I'm going to give her more again tomorrow. But I'm hoping that once she's had like 2 or 3 days of the food stimulant, that she really starts to eat herself and we don't have to like give her all this crazy stuff. So yeah, for those who weren't on yesterday and who didn't see the video I posted today, Mabel has not been doing well the last week and a half, and we got an appointment at the vet yesterday, and they confirmed what we thought. She's had kidney disease in the past, and she's in chronic kidney failure right now. So if she's on supportive care, but she needs to start eating and drinking again to kind of boost back up. She lost 4 pounds, which is a third of her body weight. So she's a skinny mini right now. And she's lethargic from not really eating. So her usual loud meows that you can hear from downstairs on the other side of the house are little sad little meows right now, which break my heart. So we're hoping that she starts to get hungry again. We are going to do the fluids at home. She has a follow-up next week to see how she reacts to the food stimulant and the shots and stuff they gave her. And then they already showed me how to do the sub-Q fluids at home. So I might have them do it while we're there, and then they'll give me enough for like 10 weeks at a time. So hopefully she's starts to pick up. Hi, Gwen. I got to see Rocky and Gwen today. I was very excited. Yeah, they said most of the cat kidney patients get fluids once a week. She's so dehydrated though. Like if I pull like her skin, like it just slowly goes back. It doesn't stick, so she's not like horrifically dehydrated, but she definitely needs all of our loving energy. But she's been very sweet. Usually she doesn't like to be pet or touched that much. So I'm trying to enjoy the fact that if these are her last few weeks, at least she's letting me be extra snuggly with her. So I used to have to give Ziva B12 shots, and it's the same thing. It's just I have to hold the fluids there for like a minute. So my thing is going to be like, while she's not feeling great, she'll sit still. But then you want her to feel better. When she feels better, she's not going to want to sit still. So I already told the vet, like, if I can't get her to sit still long enough to do it all once a week, can I break it up into like 2 a week sessions? And she said that was fine. Yeah, the sub-Q fluids. So we will do whatever she needs to get her back on track and feeling better. Welcome in, everybody. I hope everyone's having a great Friday. I have to keep telling myself it's Friday because since it's my second night now this week, I keep thinking it's Saturday. Hi, Prep. Namaste. I hope you had a good week. Hello, hello. Everyone make sure you have water or tea, something to drink and hydrate with. Get nice and comfortable and relaxed. Yes, exhaustion this week for sure. And it's the full moon tonight. They will do, so the thing is that Mabel is absolutely, I'm going to say this, balls to the wall, terrified of her going in the carrier to the vet. So every time we take her to the vet, we have to have Molly in the same crate as her, the carrier. So we had to get like a small dog carrier for 2 cats. And Molly is literally Mabel's like emotional support animal. When she's in the carrier with her, they're fine. If Mabel's in the carrier by herself, the 1 or 2 times we've done it, it was like explosive diarrhea, meowing, like panic. So it was bad. So I don't want to have to get, and both cats don't like being in the carrier, but Molly, when she's in it, like she'll just pass out. She doesn't care. She does her little potato thing. So I don't want to have to keep getting them to both go in and out of the carrier. So for me, it's just something I have no issue doing at home. We have done the calming sprays, but it's not enough for her. She would need like an elephant tranquilizer. Do 8 a.m. Are you talking about one-on-one sessions, Raining? My sessions are usually evenings, so they're usually 8 or 9 p.m., not a.m. Same way, once we used the calming spray, it was amazing. We had tried it a while ago with her, and it was not as like effective as we would hope, and we kind of just gave up on it. Gavin Penton to go to the vet. Yeah. So once we started putting her in the same carrier as Molly, she's been fine. So we're just crossing all our fingers and toes and hoping for the best at this point. So maybe it would be 8 p.m. Which day were you looking at? And I can pull it up on here just to verify. Hey, Becca, how are you? Still not enough yet. Yeah, so this week, I was like a mess taking her to the vet because I knew it was not going to be good news. And Molly was her emotional support animal. And I was like praying and saying to my guides, like, please just help keep me together in one piece through this so I can like walk and drive home safely. And I got to the vet, and my mom was actually inside picking up a prescription for my sister's dog. So she saw me, and I was like, Mabel's here. She's not doing good. So they took me in the room, and like a couple minutes later, my mom poked her head through the door. She's like, do you want me to stay? I was like, yes. Thank you, Nicole, for the paper crane. Your cat gets acupuncture. See, I could see Molly staying still for acupuncture. Mabel would never. All right, hold on. I don't know if I missed. Raining, did I miss? What day you were looking for? Hold on, let me pull up the one-on-ones. So when I put them in, I put the times in as the Eastern Standard Time Zone. So if you're in Eastern Standard Time Zone, you should be seeing the times as they are PM. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you for sharing the live. Thank you for tapping the screen. Spicy cat. I love that. Yeah, Mabel always had some zip for sure. Blissed out, yeah. Okay, Pacific time. So I think I have it set up that you would see it as what your time zone is. So like for me, I think they're either 8:30 or 9:15 p.m. are usually the two session times. So for you, it would probably show as 5:30 or 6:15. We're just starting. Just hopped on a couple minutes ago. We're just chatting while we wait for everyone to have a few minutes to hop in, get something to drink, and get nice and comfortable. Oh, there's a new feature. Thank you, Ash. It says you shared the live with more than 5 friends. I've never seen it say a more than number before. Hey, Jesse, how are you? Thank you, thank you. Okay, tonight is the full moon. So full moons are really good for releasing and letting go. Thank you so much. When I remember to make moon water, I will. And I usually never remember. I only remembered the full moon was tonight was because I went live last night and someone reminded me it was a full moon. Crazy day. It's that full moon energy. Full moon is in Virgo. Yes. Yeah. If you ever want a time and you don't see it on my schedule, either send me an email, which is in the link in my bio, or message me on Instagram. I sometimes go a couple days before I check in on those because I try not to go too crazy with everything, but evenings always work better for me. Rain, I know we have storms coming in tonight. Yes, moon water for sure. Hi, Tracy. How are you? Okay, so I had to research what crystal is good for full moon in Virgo, and it says agate. Agate is supposed to be really good for full moon in Virgo. You had the storms today. Ugh, I gave Ziva CBD oil because she hates thunder. And I'm hoping we got it in time before it starts to get crazy here. It says Agate. It says Agate. Let me see if I click into it, if there is a more in-depth description. Hello, hello, welcome in. Mabel is doing okay. She ate a little bit of salmon today, which was the first thing she's had. She didn't eat at all the past 3 days other than the 6 treats. Oh, it's going to be bad. I don't want to hear that. Okay, so it says red jasper is good when the full moon's in Aries. Rose quartz when it's in Taurus. Opal when the full moon's in Gemini. Moonstone when it's in Cancer. Sunstone when it's in Leo. Agate in Virgo. So it says holding a lower frequency than most crystals is the perfect ally during a Virgo full moon as we strive to calm our minds and connect to our centers. Let me find... I know I have blue lace agate, but I'm trying to think. I also have crazy lace agate. Let me see. Where? Lace. Crazy lace. All right, we got 2 agates. So Virgo's agate, turquoise when the full moon's in Libra, garnet when it's in Scorpio, lapis for Sagittarius, onyx for Capricorn, amethyst for Pisces. Yeah, crazy sounds perfect for the full moon for sure. Oh, Trish, I'm sorry. Yours going back tomorrow. But I know deep down you know that's going to be what's best for him. I know you said he needs to be an only kitty. Sorry, I had to go back up. Florida had tornado warning. Oh no, it's supposed to hit here at like midnight. Yes, a bit more positive today for sure. I will take any little progress we can get. She started the food stimulant today, and I think it takes a couple days to really kick in. So I'm hoping tomorrow or Sunday she will start getting her appetite back. Ooh, I have moss or tree agate I have too. So moon water. If you have like a mason jar or something like that, put water out in the moonlight and just make sure you bring it back in before the sun comes up. You can use it to drink. You can use it to bathe. You can use it in rituals. I know people who water their plants with it. If you Google it, there's probably like 1,000 things you can do with moon water. All right, hold on. Let me... Ooh, I also have violet agate. Hold on. Again, all the agates tonight. I have 2 tree agates. We can do some pulling with those. All right, we'll do those. All right, we got tree agate, violet agate, blue lace agate, and crazy lace agate. Sorry, hold on, I gotta swipe back. Yes, Prep, thank you. Speak your intentions. The water. think the longer you leave it out, the stronger it is, because it's getting, like, it's in the moonlight more. But I mean, I know people who probably put it out for like an hour or two and then they take it back in. Like me, I'm never up early enough before the sun to bring it back. Garnet is good for blood pressure, yes. So is bloodstone. Okay, sorry, I'm trying to scroll through so we can start. All right, we got agates ready. We got incense flowing. Let's do our Selenite Cleanse. So for those who have not already consented, tonight's session is for the full moon in Virgo. If you'd like to receive this healing, go ahead and type that you consent in the comments. Think it to yourself, say it out loud, whatever you prefer most. Friday nights are our chat sessions. Saturday nights are the quiet sessions. Yes, thank you. I personally am okay if you would like to consent for your pets and your children. I do ask adults to consent for themselves. Yes, if you are new here, welcome. Understand that Reiki can help put you into a deep state of relaxation. So if you are on a phone, lay on your side preferably so that you do not drop your phone on your face, because many of us are members of that club and it is not fun. Definitely rite of passage. Yeah, it's not fun. I bruised like my eyebrow area once. Yeah, some of the people who've been here with me from the very beginning have invested in phone stands. Yeah, our phone to face club. Ooh, iPad's worse. Thank you, Pisces, for the swan. I don't think it was the ones just drinking Anna juice, but we have no way to confirm or deny that. Thank you, Angel. Yeah, I got the phone stand early on. Oh, I hear the wind picking up. storming here. Yeah, I heard a lot of people had a lot of rain and storms today. It's a beautiful day here, but it's definitely cooling down now. Thank you, Nanny. Yeah, tornadoes are definitely not fun. You went through the rite of passage too many times. You're like a VIP member now. You know how kids have like the chore charts and they get a sticker? We need like a list of everyone's names and they get a sticker every time they rejoin the club. Yes, this is selenite to start with the cleanse. Dustin for president. I remember hearing about that earthquake. I fell asleep in my recliner again. Oh, sorry. I think Saturday nights is the night everyone falls asleep because there's people who like that's their like go-to for sleeping. Oh, good, Tracy. I'm glad. Hey, Brittany. $11. Okay, time to hydrate. Take a minute for yourself. As soon as I read that, I heard the sound, "Are you new here?" Listen, some people like the talking, some people like the quiet. Everyone has a right to their preference, but that's why we do both. I want everyone to be able to enjoy. Some like Fridays better, some like Saturdays better. I'm fine with either one. I can relax either way. Okay. What do I want to start with tonight? Let's see. I just realized I grabbed strawberry instead of tree agate. Loving thyself rocks orders. Yes. We're gonna be nice. Okay. Let me see. Maybe we should start with some pulling. Remove all that negativity. I can't order any more crystals. I said I'm banned for like 6 months, but I know the second I see something that calls to me, that's gonna change. Okay. Spicy energy for sure with the full moon. Okay, tree agate helps boost your immune system, balances water in the body. All of us doing full moon water. Agates are also believed to have quiet energy associated with the heart chakra, strengthens relationships, promotes composure, and offers a warm, protective quality. So we got 2. We're going to do some pulling. Yeah, full moon's got people acting all crazy today. Myself included. Okay, with the tree agate and with the pulling and the plucking Hebrew, make sure you are consciously bringing forward what you are ready to let go of and release. Perfect with full moon energy. We want to release what's no longer serving us in our higher good. Think of the moon as a plate. When your plate's full, you don't have room for anything else. You got to get rid of it. When there's a new moon, your plate's empty. You want to manifest. You want to bring it in. Okay. Let's begin. If you have a selenite wand, you can put new crystals on there to cleanse, yes. You can put them out tonight in the full moon to charge. Happy birthday, Bree! Whoop, whoop. All the tingles. Happy birthday, Jazz. So many birthdays today. Yeah, you can put them outside where they're covered so that they stay dry. Yes, you can put them outside. You can even put them on like a windowsill or in a window on a table. I have little containers for mine because I have so many, it would be impossible for me to put them all out and take them all in every time. So I just move the container to the windowsill when I want to charge them so that they all charge together. And selenite is self-cleansing, so I usually use selenite plates to to cleanse them and then charge them. And make sure you also set intentions with them too. And when you do that, you could just hold them in your hands I cleanse, charge, and set intentions. You can cleanse, set intentions, and then charge too, but I always cleanse first just because I don't want anything that's been with someone else previously to affect how I use them. Oh, she's sleeping next to you now. Good, I'm glad. Rocky's living his best life in his dreams right now, Gwen. Selenite is self-cleansing, so you don't have to cleanse it. Selenite and I think kyanite are self-cleansing. Thank you, Crystal. I love that everyone passes out. That's my goal. I want everyone to get nice and relaxed and sleepy. That's awesome, Marie. If your TikTok updated and the comments aren't going away when you swipe, hold this screen down where like my face is above the comments and it should say like clear screen or something along those lines. And that should remove the comments. Clear display, that's what it says. Thank you. Oh, I hear thunder. If you don't have a specific intention for them, you can literally just say, to help me in my highest good. And that's it. Keep it simple. Magical boom booms. I like that. Well, just know that when the thunder comes, Ziva might start barking, so. I've been on about 45 minutes, but we're on our first crystal after the selenite. Y'all are going to hear the full moon boom booms. And poor Ziva, her ears are like satellite dishes, so she hears it like way before I can. Happy birthday, Raging Princess! There's a few birthdays in here today now. Thank you, Z. Thank you, Zira. Happy birthday to all the Pisces. Full moon is all about releasing and letting go of what's no longer serving you and your highest good. I feel like Pisces and Scorpio, there's a lot of in here all the time. I don't know if a thunder shirt would work for Ziva. She doesn't really like things on her. We gave her CBD oil, and that usually calms her a little bit. Sagittarius, Aquarius. I feel like we have a really good mix in here. We have a very well-balanced family. A lot of Libras. The full moon can definitely get emotions going. This week for me has been so emotionally draining. It's been a rough one. A lot of Virgos too, yes. Virgo and Libra, there's a lot of tonight. Y'all are taking over. Reminder to hydrate. I'll never be close to another Scorpio man. Scorpio woman just started to put me to sleep. Oh, too funny. That was tree agate. I love you guys so much. You're so funny. Oh, Brittany, I'm glad you're done with that and you're back. Gemini married to Scorpio, yes. Fighting to stay awake. Don't fight it. Go to sleep. Let it relax. All right, which one should we do next? I'm thinking the violet agate. Thank you. I appreciate you guys. If you weren't here, I couldn't do this. Okay, we're going to do violet agate. Violet agate is ideal for meditation and spiritual transformation. So great with releasing on a full moon. It allows us to trust our intuition and opens us to endless possibilities. So when we are releasing, letting go of what is no longer serving us in our highest good, it is making room for what will help serve us. Only 8:30 here. Congratulations, Sammy Ray. Daily Reiki, hello. Thank you for the heart. Anxiety and depression, I always use for my anxiety amethyst. Lepidolite is also really good. Rose quartz could help too. For depression, I would use either citrine or sunstone, something more of like the yellow or orange colors. Those tend to be more optimistic and energizing and uplifting. No worries, Donna. Thank you. Michael, thank you for the galaxy. Yes, howlite too would be really good. The amethyst, lepidolite, howlite, rose quartz, those are really good for anxiety, PTSD, ADD, ADHD, things like that. They kind of help quiet the mind and keep you calm. Self-love, definitely rose quartz. Confidence, I would probably do citrine or carnelian. Thank you, Anona. Etsy shops. Lately, I've been ordering most of my crystals from Loving Thyself Rocks. They're on Etsy. They also do live sales on their gram of Insta on Tuesdays and Wednesdays. And they do allow you to pre-claim. So I think Mondays is when they usually show what they're going to be selling. And if you're not going to make the live, if you message them, you can ask them to put stuff aside for you. I also purchase on Etsy World Incense store. And then the one that's not on Etsy, it's its own website, is Monk and Moon. And Monk and Moon I heard of on Bree's Live, Tip of the Moon. She had purchased from them. You risk getting fake crystals from a lot of places. I always purchase from places that I'm either referred to and are recommended from others, or if it's someone that I just see, I'll look for reviews and stuff to kind of gauge how they are. Sacred Goddess is where I got the Moldavite from on Etsy. Thank you. Yes, Loving Thyself rocks. Good, I'm glad you're falling asleep. The crystal wand that I use is from Donna, one of my moderators. She got it on Etsy, but I'm not sure exactly which shop she got it through. But if you search crystal wands on Etsy, it might pop up. Ooh, a gem fair. That's exciting. Yeah, Monkey Moon is nice. It's just him who has the business, so he only ships out, I think, once or maybe twice a week. But to me, like, it's worth it to wait for them. Real crystals, when you touch them, should be cool to the touch. Like even this one, I've been holding it a while and it still feels cool on my skin. I didn't even know gem fairs were a thing. That sounds amazing. Thank you so much, Alex. Crystal buyers and this. Loving Thyself rocks, Monk and Moon, and World Incense store is the other Etsy one. But Monk and Moon is its own website. The other two are Etsy shops. I'm going to message each of them and see if they're okay with me putting a link like straight to them in my link in bio so that people can just go in there and click to them and see. Courtney, I said the same thing because I was live last night and I haven't done Thursdays in a while. That, in my mind, this is the second night, so I kept thinking it was Saturday. Oh, I would never survive a gem show. I would have to save up like a whole year to go because I know I'd want to buy everything. Although sessions after that would be amazing. A few of the crystals I got from Loving Thyself rocks were ones that they got at the Tucson Gem Show. $6.30 at Monkey Moon. I'm probably close to that. Loving Thyself rocks. The last 3 boxes I ordered from them were probably over $1,000. I'd be living out of my car if I went to a gem show. Wouldn't be able to pay my mortgage. Used to work for the Gem Expo. Oh, that's like a dream job. Delivered food to a gem show. I'd be like, oh, I just gotta walk around and find where it goes. Reiki live from the car. Any advice for getting Reiki 1 and 2? Are you getting attuned? Be well rested. Eat something very light. Keep an open mind and then allow yourself to enjoy and experience it all. Well, now Maple's my priority for sure, so she definitely comes first over crystals. Ooh, 3 worry stones coming, yes. Ooh, this was making me relaxed. Hey, Gizzy, welcome. If you're releasing negative energy, you might feel like a pressure at first or a pulling or pinching sensation. Some people feel like an instant sense of relief. Some people it's more gradual over time, or one day next week you might be like, wow, like I don't have that sensation anymore. Like it just kind of hits you that it's gone. Thank you so much. Hello, welcome. This is violet agate. We're doing all agates tonight because when I looked it up earlier, it said that agates are really good for when the full moon is in Virgo. Sleepy suddenly, that's good. Let yourself get nice and relaxed. Hello. How an in-session Reiki session works, like a one-on-one. I don't know if Gwen is still on, but I just did a one-on-one distance session with Gwen right before we hopped on here. Good crystals for grief. I usually use moonstone, apache tear, and rose quartz. There's Gwen. I wasn't sure if you were awake still. Hey, Whale, how are you? Thank you, Shell. I appreciate that. I did not go to the Hall of Gems. The last time I was in the Natural History Museum was, oh my gosh, probably like 10 years ago or more. Thank you so much for the gifts. I was telling Gwen tonight because she's messaging me beforehand, and I was saying, like, you know, I'm just like, look, whatever. And I was like, I've had people show up to sessions in pajamas tucked in bed. Like, whatever is comfortable for you is how I want you to be. And if you're snoring, I will just very quietly depart the live and let you get rest. hear thunder. It's getting closer. I feel like my neck needs to crack. Ooh, new gem store. Invest in a phone stand. Yes, for sure. I wish I could have heard Rocky snoring. You waited 15 minutes for a client to wake up before it? Yes. Yes, when I did in-person sessions, people, I want to say, so often fell asleep. Me too. When I receive in-person sessions, I'm like out. People have to wake me up. I don't know if you guys can hear the wind. It's like hitting my window next to me. Your neck just cracked? Mine feels like it needs to, but it won't. The spirit guide, yes. There was one line where all the face gifts and stuff were lining up perfectly with me, and I was like, they must not be here. But last week they came back. They started popping up in this area again, and I rearranged my shelves so I know it's not anything on the shelf. Thank you. My first in-person session, I probably was knocked out after the first 5 minutes, and it was a 60-minute session. He had to wake me up. He's like, I think you fell asleep. I'm like, I know I fell asleep. It was great. Thank you, Lori, for the galaxy. Yeah, that was a good one. I think that one's up on YouTube. The tube of you, I said it. High vibe. Good, Gwen. I'm glad you're so relaxed. Make sure you keep hydrating too, especially into tomorrow for sure. Hydrating with dark chocolate. That sounds wonderful right now. I have the one-on-one Zoom sessions in the link in my bio. I only have March dates up right now, and by the end of the month I'll have April in there too. Hey, Colleen. The crystal scoops depend on who you're getting them from. If you're getting them from a reputable person, the crystal chips are probably real. Weekend meditation retreat, yes. Oh, Alicia, I hope she's doing okay. Thank you, Vanished One. Okay, reminder to hydrate. Yes, Reiki can help release emotional blocks for sure. There are times where I do sessions and people just randomly start crying, and that is a form of releasing an emotional block or, in your instance, emotional pain. Probably at least another 30 minutes or so. I still have 2 crystals left in the Selenite Cleanse. So we're going to do the Crazy Lace Agate next. But I'm going to give everyone a minute since we're kind of at the halfway point. Yes, in one-on-ones, I definitely feel the energy stronger. It's hard in here because, like, right now there's 353 people, so it's more of a collective healing because I'll feel things, but I don't know specifically who it's from. When it's a one-on-one session, and sometimes even in the small group ones where there's like 5 people or so, it's a lot easier for me to tell whose energy I'm feeling. I've been doing Reiki for over 18 years. I was introduced to Reiki by my father when he went to go receive his attunement. So I've been doing Reiki 18 years and distance healing Reiki for over 16 of those. Yes, tomorrow night's Saturday session, I do have the event in my bio. With in-person sessions, I usually don't talk unless they prefer to. In that case, it's more of a massage where, like, it's quiet and, like, I might, like, ask you, like, if you want to roll over or something like that, you know what I mean? Like, but it's very limited talking. With the distance sessions through Zoom, it's hit or miss. Some people want to just completely be quiet. Some people feel more comfortable talking through it and sharing what they're feeling as we go. And I always leave it up to the person what's most comfortable for them. Yeah, in-person sessions, I'm going to say like 90% of the time in my experience, there's no talking. Okay. And before we get into the next crystal, tomorrow night is the quiet session, the Shush Saturday. So link is in bio. Next Thursday, if you've not already signed up for it, I increased it to 8 spots because I had so many people on last night's live mention that they were interested in the weight management group session. So there's 4 spots booked. I upped it so that there's 4 left. So that is from 9 to 10 Eastern Standard Time next Thursday, and that's a 60-minute small group session through Zoom. Friday, my moderator Michael and I, who's right here, top gifter, are going to go live together. So you're going to get twice the Reiki. That's our surprise for next Friday. So you'll have both of us sending, you'll be like supercharged after that. And then Saturday again will be the Shush Saturday. So we're going to have our first dual Reiki live Friday, same time, 10:30. And I'm working on seeing who else wants to do dual lives in the future as well. So if you're not following Michael, make sure you follow him. It's MB Serenity Reiki Healing. Right here, the little chakras. So we'll have a dual Friday session. Yes, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a post. So if anyone has the ability to go live and is a Reiki healer, you have to be at least like a level 2 so you can do distance healing. I did email Bree, but she was so busy with her schedule, and I know that's when she was getting ready to do, I think it was like Good Morning America and stuff like that. But I'll leave it so that you guys can tag like your favorite creators in the comments and stuff like that. So hopefully if they see you guys wanting them to do it too, that'll be a little more incentive as well. Okay, so make sure you tune in next Friday. Okay, so Crazy Lace Agate helps recover from exhaustion and physical fatigue. It increases your emotional stability. It harmonizes your yin and yang energies and provides a supportive barrier for processing emotional pain. Builds inner and physical strength. Okay, let me scroll back because I feel like I missed a couple. Yes, Brie, I know. Everyone wants Brie. Brie and ham. At least level 2. Yes, you have to be able to do distance Reiki. Yes, her TV spot with her candles. Monkey, go follow Monkey so we can get her to go live too. She's level 2. Why do some say Reiki associated with witches? So Reiki is not tied into any type of religious belief or background. It's based off of energy. So it's open practice. Anyone can learn. It uses universal life force energy, and I just channel that. I'm the vessel that directs it to you. So whether you believe in God, source, creator, the universe, whatever your belief is, that is what it channels. So if you're a witch or you're pagan, Catholic, Christian, whatever your belief is, it would connect with you on that level. Hey, Bucket. I sent him some last night. I'll send him some again tonight, too. Is it still his brain? You have to be level 2 in Reiki. So you would have to have already been attuned to level 2. Okay, the swelling. I'm not offering classes right now. This is for people who want to do dual lives with me so that we can have 2 people sending Reiki healing at once. This is Crazy Lace Agate. This one's making my face really warm. Your parents' stents holding support, both clavilles are broken. And a bruised kidney. Oh my goodness, yes. Sorry guys, I feel like I'm missing like parts of questions because the comments are just like flipping by now. Shadow whiskey. Sunshine. Yes, all I have to do is consent or accept the healing. All of Reiki is always based off of free will and consent. Hey Grace, this is a crazy lace agate. Yes, you can type that you consent. You can just think it to yourself or say it out loud as long as you're consenting in some way, shape, or form. You're so welcome, Bucket. I'm glad you're here. Oh, I just saw you write the word yawn, Trish. Made me yawn instantly. So there's no like regular agate. There's so many types of agate. Tonight alone, we're using 4 different types, and they each have their own unique qualities. Did I miss something? Sorry, Mom Jeans. The comments are flipping by quickly. Can you say it again? Oh, what's your other account? What's your other name? Thank you so much, Bucket. If you don't have Zoom, we can do Google Meet. I can also do on Instagram in Messenger if you want, but that one's not as stable. Zoom tends to be the one that has the better connections. Thank you, Dynamic. I love you too. Thursday, so if you go to the link in my bio, I have a small group sessions, and right now the 24th is the one that's the weight management one. So that one, there's 4 spots already gone and 4 spots left. And underneath that are the one-on-ones, which are the individual sessions. So it's just me and you. Did I miss Mom Jean's question where she said her other account name? I'm trying to pay attention, but some of them are zipping by. No, okay. I am doing one-on-ones on Zoom. I do have, from when I was first on TikTok a while ago, I did one video for each of the zodiacs So there's a playlist for zodiac signs. Mom Jean's left. I didn't even see what the question was. I feel bad. She switched accounts. Do we know what the other account is? Thank you, Winona. She's been with me for a while and sent a lot of gifts. Do we think that was like a fake thing? Was that like a troll thing? Wouldn't you say what your other name was then? That seems off to me. It might have been a troll thing. That name didn't... Well, I know she said it was a different... Or he. I would assume it's a she if it's mom. But that seems like something you would say. Like, you know what I mean? Like, wouldn't you say, hey, you know me as... She's asking about classes, too. I feel bad if she was being honest, but... I try to read all the comments, but I don't know if it's with the new update. They are flying by tonight. Like, I feel like it lags, and then, like, I miss 10. Maybe a language barrier. I feel bad. Oh, well, first of all, for those of you who've been here and know me, I always try to say thank you when I see gifts pop up, but there are times where I miss them and I do apologize. And if you're sending me a gift because you want recognition, please don't. I'm not trying to be rude, but the point of a gift is that it's a gift. If you're wanting something out of it, it's not honest. So if you want it for recognition, you're not sending it for the right reason. Sorry, but that's my thoughts on it. I appreciate everything that I receive 110%. But I can tell you right now, TikTok with the gifts, man, they take a huge chunk out of it. So if you're doing it for your own ego, don't do it at all. Keep it in your pocket, please. Yeah, if you want something out of a gift, it's not a gift. And this is where my therapy comes in. I'm going to set that boundary right now. Keep it to yourself then, please. I'd rather you keep it than give it expecting something out of it. With the gifts, I want to say I probably get like 20%, 20, maybe 30%. Hold on, see, they're already flipping by again. I always appreciate it. I know my muds, you got me. To pay up for more healing. I saw someone ask for how to get to level 2, and I was saying that it was like you had to have been attuned. Maybe she was confused about the classes. Okay, so then I did see the question. I'm so confused. Let's bless and release. When people get like that, they need extra love. So hopefully she feels it and loves herself. Full moon energy. I know, that's like the second or third one tonight. Wasn't there the other one in the beginning who kept asking for me to be quiet? Listen, this is not the week to mess with me. My patience and tolerance is very thin this week. Yes, the one you muted. It will not take much to see my Scorpio come out real quick. Spicy moon for sure. Yeah, we're going to bless and release tonight. Release what no longer serves us and our highest good. Thank you, Brittany. I'm feeling that full moon too. I don't know. I never understood how people come on other people's lives and feel like they can tell them what they can do. I don't know if maybe she thought it was ASMR and she was wondering why I wasn't whispering. I don't know. If you don't like it, you are free to swipe away. I'm the kind of person where I would much rather have quality over quantity. Yes, some people have dusty auras for sure. They have very murky auras. Hydration reminder. Ugh. I like that dusty auras. I'm not sure about the smudging. When I do it, my windows are always closed, but I don't know if it would make that much of a difference with them being open. I'm not an expert in that, so I'm going to hope someone here can help answer that better than me. Open them. Thank you. Thank you for jumping in and helping answer. Thank you, Ms. Beatty. Open a window. That's good to know. I usually do it with incense. I'm learning so much from you guys. So with my neighbor, It sounds like they're going to rebuild here. They have a lot of support from the community, which is great. We're doing a community-wide fundraiser for them on Sunday, April 10th. So we're trying to get some donations from local businesses and stuff like that for a raffle to help support them. His autopsy was supposed to be the end of this week, so I don't know if they heard anything about that. I think finding out how he actually passed will give them some closure. So we're hoping that it wasn't what we think it was, but it seems like that was the case, the unaliving. So White Sage and Palo Santo are closed practice. Who passed? So last Saturday, one of my neighbors who's across the pond from me had a very serious mental issue and ended up with a very serious police scene with SWAT, and it was just crazy, and we believe unalived himself in a house fire. So only white sage is considered closed practice. So there are so many types of sage. Palo Santo is also closed practice. I use incense to cleanse. You could walk around with a selenite wand if you really wanted to. When Abra is on here, one of my other mods, she says that you can even use like a dried rosemary spear to do it. So some people have said that they've been gifted white sage or Palo Santo from those cultures. And in my opinion, if it's gifted to you from them, it's okay to use. If you have it and it has not been gifted to you, you should bury it and return it back to the earth. Thank you. So I have to say unalive because TikTok does not like certain words to be said. So I'm more at risk of having my lives banned or videos not able to upload if you say certain words, and the S version of the unaliving is one of those. So we have to be very cautious with what we say. I am Stacy, thank you. I'm helping do a lot of the fundraising for the family, so. Reminder to hydrate, and then we'll end with the blue lace agate. Yeah, so with the neighbor, it ended up starting Friday night. It went into Saturday morning. He ended up dousing himself in the upstairs of his house in gasoline. His wife and 2 kids who are 16 and 18 that lived in the house with him were able to get out of the house. The cops were called by one of the neighbors. They were trying to talk him out of the house for what I heard over 12 hours, where they were asking him, he was also heavily armed. They were asking him to come out with his hands up, his weapon down, to come outside. He found something out, which I'm not going to say on social media because it's the family's business, but he found something out that would normally be a happy circumstance, but I think the way he was told set him off. Apparently he has a long history of mental health issues. So he barricaded himself in the house for 12 hours. I heard the police ask him to come out with his hands up, his weapon down. They wanted to check on him to make sure he was okay. They wanted to tell his family that he was safe. They wanted to hear his side of the story. They threw tear gas in the house several times. It did not get him out. At one point at 10 o'clock at night, they were using a robot all day to get into the house and assess the situation. He opened fire on it for 30 minutes straight. He just went clip after clip on it. And then an hour after that, we noticed the house was on fire and he was inside. Speculating, they're thinking that he set the fire and then unalived himself, but unfortunately where his body was found was so badly burnt, they had to do an autopsy to see if that was the case. They didn't know if he passed in the fire, but it was very sad. For the fundraiser, if anyone wants to donate physical items for a raffle, they can be sent to my P.O. box. My neighbor down the street is handling all of the gift cards and monetary donations. For her own safety, I'm not putting her address on social media, so they can be sent to my P.O. box as well. If you want to send a monetary donation, you can send it to my Venmo or Cash App, preferably Venmo, because I'm forwarding them to her Venmo. Just make sure you put in the comments that it's for the neighbor. Closed practice means that practice is specific to a type of a culture, like an indigenous culture, stuff like that. So unless you are indigenous, you should not be using white sage. It was very sad. This whole week has been crazy, and then we found out the bad news with Mabel yesterday. So it's just been a very emotionally draining week. I was on my live on Saturday, and we could still hear him. We could hear him firing the gun. We could hear him yelling. I can hear the cops on the megaphone trying to ask him to come out, and then my neighbor next door was texting me. She has a second-story front porch, and she was on her porch looking at the house, and she was texting us that it was on fire, and I ran downstairs to go see. I was like, wait, what? So, hello, Component. How are you? With Mabel, in 2019, she was diagnosed with kidney disease, and this past week and a half, she's not been eating. She lost a lot of weight, and we found out yesterday that she is in chronic kidney failure. She's on some supportive care and fluids. She ate a little bit of salmon today, but she's not eaten anything other than 6 treats in the last 3 or 4 days. She is still drinking water a little bit here and there, but not enough to support her kidneys. We started her on a food stimulant this morning, but it takes a couple days to really kick in. She has a follow-up appointment in a week. If she does not respond well to the supportive care, we're probably going to have to put her down in a couple weeks. She won't make it past that. So I just posted a video of her earlier today to update everyone. For the neighbor, they're not doing a GoFundMe because GoFundMe takes a percentage of the proceeds and there's no cap. So they're trying to do everything through gift cards or Venmo so that the family is able to get 100% of the proceeds. Thank you. My bracelets, it's hard to see with the blue light. This top one is Super 7. The white one in the middle is a spiritual one. It's all like the white. It's like opal, white quartz, scolecite, I think. The other two are mixes for the chakras. And then on this arm, I have sardonyx and hematite. The light machine behind me is a Northern Lights projector from Amazon. Yeah, so unfortunately in Mabel's situation, she's only 9, and that's, I think, what's the hardest thing for me is, like, all the cats I've had, like, the youngest one was, I think, 15 or 16 when it passed. I also had my husband's cat when we first got together. She was 19 and a half. She had kidney failure when we put her down. And then my cat when I was younger was 22 or 21 and a half. So it's just, she's so young to me. That's what breaks my heart. Best case scenario, we might get another year or a year and a half with her. White sage and Palo Santo are closed practice, so unless you're indigenous with white sage, you shouldn't be using it. Kitten Lady, I'm not sure who that is. For the bracelets, the Super 7 was from Monk and Moon. The other ones are all from Chakra here on TikTok. His name is Luis. It's C-H-A. Hold on, I think I have his box. Do I have a box? C-H-A-K-K-R-A-H. I mean, technically it's not really policed. You just shouldn't do it because you know it's not right. If you're indigenous, then you're okay to use white sage. So white sage is the only one that's closed practice, at least to my knowledge. And there's probably hundreds of varieties of sage that you can use. I typically get blue sage. That's what I like. If you go on Etsy or any shop and you look up sage, I mean, there are shops that sell like variety bundles. For me, when I cleanse, I typically just use incense. So, good night, Gwen. I hope you get some nice rest. Let me know how you feel tomorrow. Kittenlady.com. Okay, I'll have to look at. Yeah, lavender and rose petals is great. Abra, one of my moderators, she said that she uses like rosemary sprigs. Sorry, Riley. Okay, I gotta do the last crystal because it's getting late. Okay, blue lace agate is nurturing and supportive. It neutralizes anger, infection, inflammation, and fever. It helps to strengthen and accelerate the repair of bones, thyroid deficiencies, throat, and lymph infections. So it's also really good for throat chakra or third eye. I get my incense from a few different places. I've gotten it on Etsy before and Amazon. I've also gotten it from like local metaphysical and crystal shops too. Is the Kitten Lady on TikTok? This is blue lace agate. It's hard to see, but it's got pretty swirls. She's on YouTube? Okay. Thank you, Yoga. If you're feeling pressure, try to relax into it. You may have a block that's trying to release. Thank you, Abby. Yay, hidden. Let them release. Let them go. Thank you guys for helping to answer questions. I'm totally like zoning out for a couple minutes. I'm feeling this one tonight. Woo. Ugh. I was just like zoned out for a minute. Thank you, Earthmaid. This is Blue Lace Agate. Thank you, Donna. Good night. Get some sleep. Neither we do. Thank you, Anna. For crystals on Etsy, I do either World Incense Store or Loving Thyself Rocks. And then not on Etsy, its own website is Monk and Moon. Mabel is on a kidney diet. Yes, she has been for 3 years. Mariposa Minerals, she is where I got the pink amethyst and the sunset labradorite from. If you're feeling nausea, make sure you hydrate. You could be experiencing what's called a healing crisis. Yeah, pink amethyst was awesome. Yes, mindful souls. Let me know which you get in your box. This one's really good for throat chakra. So if you're feeling pressure like that scratchiness, you might have something trying to release. So try to take a few deep cleansing breaths and relax into it. Allow the energy to flow. Monk and Moon, Loving Thyself Rocks, and World Incense Store is the one on Etsy. I usually sleep in on the weekends if I can. Thank you, Crocheting. We were talking about that earlier. People who are on here and say that they do Reiki. I don't know if my moderator Michael is still on here, but when I first was on TikTok, he sent me a video of a guy who openly said he was doing Reiki, but then in the same sentence also said he was never attuned for Reiki. It's like, what? Yes, thank you, Trish. I'm getting sleepy too. I'm making myself tired. Headaches might also, so throat and third eye headaches could be a form of releasing a block or a healing crisis. So for those of you who are new, healing crisis is when your symptoms temporarily worsen before they get better. So think of it as like an energetic detox or cleanse, which is why we always take breaks to hydrate. So if you're not hydrating enough, you might feel those symptoms more. I don't know who Wandering Present is. So people can do energy healing, but they can't call it Reiki unless you've been attuned by a Reiki master. She blows lots of kisses during her live. Oh, my light turned off. Where did I put the remote? That means we've been going for over 2 hours. Yeah, so you can do energy healing. You just can't claim to say that it is Reiki. I feel like I know who you're talking about, I think. Yes, if she's clearly saying it's not Reiki, then I give her a lot of credit because there are people who just assume if they're energy healers that they're Reiki. You can be an energy healer, absolutely. Like, I always felt like I was a healer even before Reiki, but now that I'm attuned to Reiki, that's what I practice. Thank you, Stacy. Does she ask for consent? So with energy healing, and this is how I would think it is, with energy healing, she's using her own energy. But with Reiki, we're using universal life force energy because we're attuned to that. And someone correct me if I'm wrong. This is just like me guessing off the top of my head. So I feel like she probably gets drained more because if she's using an energy, she's probably using her own energy. Does that make sense? That's what I would assume. Okay, that's what I thought. So like when I'm doing Reiki, I'm not sending you my energy. I'm channeling the universal life force energy. So I'm not exhausting myself. Yeah, you can 100% be a healer and not do Reiki. I want to make that very clear. Reiki is not the only form of healing. It's a type of healing. It is not the only form of healing. Oh, Lori, hold on. I feel like I missed what you said. Let me scroll back. Oh, Lori, I'm sorry about your husband. You should have him watch if he's open to it. I am a Usui Reiki master. Yeah, if she's using her own energy for that long, I'd be exhausted. Yeah, so Kriya, if you're using the energy around you, but it's just for you, that sounds perfect. Yes, Lori, I would love to do a Zoom. Thank you. I don't think, when I was younger, I don't think I really understood like what a healer was, but I felt like I was always looked at as like the mom out of my group of friends. Thank you, Heather. Like, I feel like people just weren't like naturally come to me for advice. I feel like everyone was always drawn to me. And as an introvert, that felt very weird, especially being younger and not like being around a lot of people. But I always felt like very protective of others too. I don't know, like if people got hurt, I felt like I had to care for them. If people were like suffering like mental health, like I feel like I had to be like the shoulder to cry on or the voice of reason and stuff like that. Like I always just felt like I had to help in some way, shape, or form. Yeah, and like for me, like I always thought I was an empath. It wasn't until I was older where I learned that that's what like clairsentient is. So Usui Shiki Ryoho is technically the type of Reiki I practice, but for short we call it Usui. It's Usui. I'm having a moment of dyslexic. But Mikao Usui was a Japanese Buddhist monk who discovered Reiki. So I practice Usui Reiki of his family line. But there are, thank you, USUI. I was right the first time. I second guessed myself. I don't know why. But I know there's also Holy Fire Reiki, Kundalini Reiki, Violet Flame. There's so many types of Reiki, and they're all based off of universal life force energy. I know some of the symbols vary from time to time, depending on the style. The person who I want to reattune me is a master of 8 different styles of Reiki. So she's going to hopefully attune me to all of those styles, which would be freaking amazing. I can't wait. Oh, Jesslyn, that's amazing that you had 2 great aunts that were Reiki masters. Eight styles. Isn't that crazy? I'm like pumped. I'm so excited. I can't freaking wait. I feel like that's what drew me to her too, is because I was looking for people who did Usui Reiki because I was already attuned to it. I wanted to be reattuned. But Usui is one of the ones that she practices. So I'm super excited. It's going to be virtual, but it's going to be set up way better than my last one was. It's going to be like a 2-3 hour session. Her schedule's been crazy. I've been messaging her and her assistant back and forth for months trying to set something up. So she was traveling a lot this year so far, so I have to wait till she gets back. I'm not teaching 1 and 2 yet. So for those of you who haven't heard from previous lives, I've been practicing Reiki for over 18 years. So at this point, Reiki 1, like almost 18 and a half years. Reiki 2, I've been 16 and a half, almost 17 years doing. Last year, I was attuned to master. I waited so long because my dad was a Reiki master, but he was sick with cancer, and I was hoping to have him be the one to attune me to Reiki master. And then when he passed in 2017, I really didn't want to let anyone else do it for a while. I was still grieving and healing. My mom gave me all of his books from his Reiki master course. So I self-studied, self-learned, self-taught everything for the master level and found someone in Usui Reiki to virtually do the attunement. So I think it was just very lackluster for me because level 1 and 2 were in person, and I had like a full 8-hour experience with level 1. I think level 2 was like 4 or 6 hours. And then to just have like a 15-minute video was just not doing it for me. So I am technically a Reiki master. I felt the attunement. I know it worked, but I just want so much more out of it. And I feel like it's not right for me to teach people right now when I don't have the confidence that I feel like I deserve after the master attunement. So I was hoping to find someone to do it in person, but in my area, I can't find someone who's Usui Reiki to do it in person. And a lot of people aren't doing it with COVID. So I found a creator on here who is teaching, and I told her my circumstances, how I've already been attuned, but I want to be reattuned. So she's making like this custom class just for me to do a one-on-one with me. I was not pregnant when he passed. Rosalie was 1 or right around 1. He passed. She was 1.5 when he passed. Thank you. Yeah, so once I go through the reattunement process, hopefully soon, but I know it's probably going to be at least another month or so out, just probably based on her schedule. Once I go through the reattunement, then I will get everything ready to start teaching. And I love everyone who's been so patient. I know a lot of you have been waiting, so I'm very grateful to you. But I want to make sure that you have a good experience too. So I want to be confident in myself to do that. Hydration reminder. I promise the second I am reattuned, I will be all over this. Yes, you can consent for your pets. Yes, you pick up things from every person for sure. And all of my attunements were from different Reiki masters, including obviously the new one. So I wish I could have stayed with the same Reiki master the whole time, but I also like the fact that I was attuned by different people because I learned different things from each one. This is the ending cleanse, yes. My right ear just started ringing. Tonight we did all agates in honor of the full moon in Virgo. We're on our final selenite cleanse. We've been on for almost 2 hours. Tomorrow night is the next live. So tomorrow night, 10:30 Eastern Standard Time. The event link is in my bio for tomorrow. Saturday nights are our Saturdays where the comments are turned off for 30 or 40 minutes during the actual healing session. So right after the first selenite cleanse and before the last selenite cleanse. And those of you who are new, all of my lives get uploaded to the tube of you. Wink, wink. I can't say because TikTok doesn't like us advertising other social media. And it's the same name as here, Nicole Reiki Healing, if you want to subscribe. I love all the cats and dogs and pets that join in. Yeah, so make sure you register through the event and the link. It's free. And that's just an extra way to get a notification when I go live. It lets you know that Saturday has started. And if you're new and you've decided to follow us here, thank you and welcome. Make sure you also tap my name and click the bell so that you get notifications. But we're live every Friday and Saturday at 10:30 Eastern Standard Time. 10:30 tomorrow, Eastern Standard Time. Yeah, 9:30 Central Standard Time, 8:30 Mountain Standard Time, and 7:30 Pacific. Now he has a cold, Trish. No. Poor thing. Thank you, Leslie. Yes, Lori. As long as he consents, he can sleep the whole time, and that's fine. He'll still receive it because he consented for the night. So the live that I was on where the whole situation was going down with my neighbor, I'm not going to post that to the tube of you, just out of respect. I think I'm maybe 2 or 3 behind, but all the other ones should be uploaded. Yeah, that one and the one where I did the update for like 40 minutes before we did the quick healing, I'm not going to upload those two. Some things are not meant to be up there forever. And there's enough other videos that people can watch, so I'm not worried about those two. Yes, you can watch pre-recorded. I just ask that you consent each time, even if you're just thinking it to yourself. Energy is not bound by time or space, so think of it as capturing like a little moment in time and just being able to use it at any point. Ooh, that was a good thing you got, Mona. Yeah, some things are not meant for public. 100%. If you're feeling the selenite is high vibration. It's cleansing and protecting. This is the last Selenite Cleanse. You're very welcome, Lori. We're glad you're here. I want my lives to be a safe space. My mods are amazing. They have fast fingers when it comes to blocking and muting negative people. So you're always welcome to speak freely here, especially if you got things going on. Everyone's here for everyone, very supportive. And a few of my mods are also Reiki healers and Reiki practitioners. So they also speak from experience. When I pull, pluck, and when I'm taking and like negative energy and stuff, yes, thank you, Creative. I wrap it in light, love, and forgiveness, and I send it back to the earth to heal. Reminder to hydrate again. Yeah. There was one night, Trish, I think it was it you and Donna or you and Becca? I think we popped up on the For You page for like 3 minutes, and there had to be, I'm not even kidding, like 80 to 100 trolls where the whole night they're just like block. Like I kept seeing notifications pop up, so-and-so's blocked, so-and-so's blocked. It was bananas. That was definitely the worst one. It was you and Donna, okay. I feel like you guys must have just been like this the whole night. Send your thumb some Reiki. Yes, RN Reiki practitioner. People don't realize that there are a lot of nurses and doctors who do Reiki for patients and stuff too. Oh, man. We did plucking and pulling tonight, but I did not do scalp massage. But I'm sorry, guys. It's 1 a.m. for me. We're going to have to postpone the scalp massage for tomorrow. We'll do it for our our quiet Saturday session. Yes, absolutely. Yes, tomorrow, 100%. I hope everyone's nice and relaxed and feeling better. I hope you all have a very wonderful, rested, peaceful sleep. We'll do extra scalp massage tomorrow because I forgot tonight. Yes, thank you everyone so much. We ended with just over 80,000 likes and 41 shares. To everyone who sent gifts, tips, or donations, thank you so much. They are most appreciated. To my mods, as always, thank you for keeping it a very safe, positive, peaceful place. And for those of you who are jumping in and helping answer questions that I couldn't see, thank you, thank you, thank you for helping and giving your time and energy too. Yes, if you're going to do moon water, don't forget to bring it in before the sun comes up. Charge those crystals, set those intentions, and release what's no longer serving you in your highest good. I love you all so much, and I will see you tomorrow night. Good night.